Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the amazing Hubbard Dairy, and we are an actual dairy now. We officially have built our dairy. So today you're going to get a tour of that building, of our new dairy, and some other updates that we have around the farm. As we're getting into spring here, because next episode we're actually going to be planting already. We are going to plant some oats, which is a little bit different, but we need some of the straw for feed, and obviously as well for bedding for these guys. It draws a lot better than corn stalks are usually sometimes, but yeah. Anyways, so with that, I hope you guys enjoy this episode. If you do me a huge favor, leave a like down below. Let me know that you guys like it, so we know as we're getting into FS25 now that you guys want to see this kind of content going forward. And also, then obviously you got to subscribe. If you like it, you got to subscribe so you can follow along. But yeah, with that, I'm going to jump in my truck here. We're going to go ahead and head down to the shop, and I'll give you guys some tours in the shop first before we get into the new dairy barn. Alright, so starting out here, guys, we are in the shop in our 3-car garage area. First off, this is not a new tractor. I just found out that I can fit it in here without the duals on. I can fit it through this door, so I did it because I can. Obviously, then moving on, though, we got a Dodge Ram Cummins Turbo Diesel. Basically, it's going to be our farm work truck. I wanted one that the workers, because I have 3 workers, well, 2 of them are part-time, one's a full-time guy, that are around, and I don't want them to have to use their vehicles. And I honestly don't want them to use my truck all the time, either. So yeah, I bought this. Used, obviously, it's 2020, and I got 50,000 miles, I think. But yeah, so nothing new with my truck. And is there anything else? Oh yeah, the other new thing, we went and got a. Well, actually, technically, we bought 2 semis, but one of them you guys saw in the last episode already. So, but yeah, I bought this one used from Expo Logistics. They were having a sale a couple months back, or a month back, and we obviously then went and bought one on the sale because they were going kind of cheap. Or kind of just going over it, servicing it now. I mean, the truck looks immaculate. Very little wrong with it, other than it has about 400,000 miles on it already. But, you know, as long as you maintain diesels, you can, they usually are pretty, diesel engines and transmissions and stuff like that, they're pretty good. They can last 500, even I've seen even some with up to 1,000,000 miles. So yeah, let's go up this door. Well, there was a light switch. Go. So right now. All right. Well, that's broken. Go figure. This door. Let's see if this door. There we go. Good door. Some weight, apparently. Oh, there's the old truck up there, as you guys can see. We still have it. There's actually a recycling slash repair shop that's coming to pick it up, and they're gonna. I think they said they can use a lot of the parts off of it. The motor is shot itself. The engine block itself is shot, as I kind of told you in one of the last episodes. The motor literally blew apart, and yeah. The frame has some cracks on it too, that's why I decided to sell it. Well, to get rid of it. Yeah. So, out here, you guys saw this in our last corn episode of this trailer here, but I didn't really say anything about it because I had literally just got it before the episode had started. But my brother, the Case dealership near my brother in Tahiti, had gotten a bunch of these Wilson trailers and threw some case combine epic looking or really cool looking combine stickers on the side, and he bought 2 of them and said he'd sell me one. So I bought one from him, and yeah, so we have another hopper bottom that we apparently really needed during harvest, and yeah, so now we have it here. The other thing, we bought this Kenworth. Originally, we kind of rented it after our other truck up there had blown up, but we went ahead and bought it now. So yeah. Last equipment update. We got a new drill. Literally got it yesterday, I believe. It's a Verstad, or Varstad, however they call it, say it. Drill. You can put well, yeah, just discs and drops of seed all in one, so then we can till and do and plant in one pass, which is what I kind of wanted, and it's a little bit wider than the drill that we have, the John Deere drill that we have. So yeah, and then yeah, I think that's it equipment wise. Double checking in my head. But yeah, we'll go ahead and head over to the bin side over here. All right, so like I had kind of been complaining about during harvest, I desperately needed grain bins, and now we have them. So we built 2 AGI bins, and then right behind it back here is a rock bin. I literally have no idea where. Whatever, I'm not going to look for it. That one was used, though. That rock bin was obviously used from one of the co-ops that is being demolished nearby. And I had actually bought that bit, the big bin in the back. I bought that 2 months ago, or two months before we put up the bins. Not 2 months before we started putting up these bins, and asked them if they could put it up at the same time as they were putting this up. And they were nice enough to do that for me. So yeah, got about 1 million bushels of storage here. I think that big bin alone in the back is 500,000. Then up front, this is another 500,000 between these. So yeah. Next up, we'll just kind of keep walking here. You guys can clearly see the new dairy barn over there. Dairy barns, I guess. It's massive. But right here is going to be our calf hut, or calf shed, is what I'm going to call it. So after we kind of wean the calves off the mothers from over here, we're going to bring them over here, and some of them we're going to keep and fatten up, and then obviously butcher for ourselves probably, or sell it to some of our friends or neighbors. And then the other ones we're just going to go ahead and sell outright to probably other cattle feeders, or yeah. So that's what that's for. All right, so going to the thing that you guys actually care about, and I need to walk all the way up to the front because I don't think I left the door open back here. All right, I gotta walk up to the front next to one of the other surprises. All right, guys, so here we're at the dairy barn, the very west end here. We actually have a mixer built in. I don't know how much I'll be using it, but the company that I bought the building from said that this was included in the price, and I didn't really argue with them. I said, you guys can put it in. I don't know if I'll use it much, but I would be happy to try it out. This is a German designed building. Very obviously, if you guys know anything about some of these buildings, it's not an American-style building, but the company is kind of new to the U.S., and yeah, I really like the design, and kind of, well, you'll see one of the major aspects of why I liked it when we get to the backside. But first up, we built a cheese plant, basically, or creamery if you're in other countries. But yeah, so we're gonna make our own cheese products, butter products, stuff like that, and we're gonna sell it at the local markets or just to some of the local grocery stores. Whoever's got the best price at the time. Although I would like to sell it at the markets. Well, the farmer's market. Alright, so this is about a 500 head barn here. Maybe yeah, I think it's 500 head, if I remember right. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on some of these numbers. Will not be. My goal is to only have 500 head, is what I should say. I think it's built for significantly more than that, but yeah. So here is the laydown area for the cows, for the milking cows. And obviously I've already got straw here, even though we won't have cows for another 2 to 3 months probably. That door. Then you just come over here. Trying to remember, I don't know if I can get across to my favorite part of this barn. Got retractable awnings on the side too. Yeah. Got fans installed, everything. Got this nice little open area down here. Got the awning going down now. Great. I will get out and go around and I'll show you guys the milking setup over there. Alright guys, so I'm actually outside now, but this is part of the milking setup. We actually have the manure pile right there. But the cows come out over here, or over here, in between the two barns. And then they come into this little outside staging area where we have a little rinse pod where we can walk the cows through. We can put treatment in there for like foot rot and stuff like that, or we can one of these you can lock them in and then we can give them shots if we need, they're getting sick or whatever. So they actually, we're going to funnel them in. They actually come in here, they get funneled into this door here, and then they get on the merry-go-round basically. So this, don't ever stand up here like this. Ignore that there's cows already on where the mod is. Anyways, so they get on here, then the machine actually automatically attaches, or well, can automatically attach, but for the first little bit, I have a worker that will be here, and hopefully just attaching it and helping the robot if the robot can't get attached right every time. And then they kind of just spin around, and then they get off on the other side. And they get off right over here, and go right back out. Hey, nope. Okay. Well, I was going to try and open that door and then show you that, but let's crawl back over. Ooh, what the heck was that? Anyways, then yeah, they come back down this way, and then they kind of go through a clean bath. I call it a clean bath. But they got automatic gates here, so if that one's getting used too much, it'll swing that gate, and then they can start coming through here. And if there's one batch that we're seeing that there's foot rot on, it will automatically detect which herd of cattle, or not herd, which batch of cattle is coming through, and will just automatically direct them through. They will go back, close those, back into whatever pen they get directed in. So as you guys can see here, normally the cows will be on this barn, will come down this side and go through, but I also have it set up where they can come down this side. And then the gate can swing here, and they get redirected out by this gate, directed back into their pen. So yeah, with that though, I think I don't think there's anything else. Kind of think for a sec. Yeah, there's nothing else for today's episode, but plenty more episodes coming out for this series. At least, if I remember right, this is going to come out right before FS25 is coming out, like a week before or a couple days before. So if you guys are watching this before FS25 comes out, I will be doing a live stream the day FS25 comes out. So I hope you guys do do join me for that. And yeah, I'll probably start streaming as soon as I kind of wake up and get everything kind of figured out. Make sure make sure the maps are working and the game is working on my PC and stuff, and make sure I can live stream to you. But yeah, so with that though, if you guys can do me a huge favor, if you guys like this episode, do me a huge favor. Leave that like down below. Let me know you guys like this content, so I know going into FS25 that I should start a dairy series or a cattle series. But also, if you can do me another huge favor, subscribe. It's free. You guys, costs nothing to you. And I know a lot of people don't actually even go look at their subscriber tab most of the time. So it just helps me out, and just helps me continue to grow, and I can hopefully make better content well into the future for you guys. But with that, that'll be the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.